This week on the PNN, we revisit California as the heat threatens rolling blackouts, and new statistics show just how much Californians have to reduce their energy consumption by.
And later, we discuss the new GRPS facilities plan and the new developments from the GRPS administration.
Additionally, Art Prize returns to downtown Grand Rapids this year. We have the inside scoop of what you need to see.
All that and more this week on the Pegasi News Network. Good morning, I'm Carson Downer.
And I am Krishna Mano. Continued extreme weather conditions on the western seaboard of the United States has led the state of California to enact drastic measures. With wildfires on both ends of California last week, California's energy grid suffered massive strain as energy use skyrocketed around the state to combat record high temperatures. Amidst the sweltering heat, the strain led to concerns of rolling blackouts and system failures as electricity use for consumer air conditioning left the state grid operator to declare a Level 3 emergency. State pleas with homeowners to turn off or reduce their energy demand during peak usage times had been going on for 2 weeks. All this came to a head last week, Wednesday, as California Governor Gavin Newsom announced that peak energy use led to the state being forced to roll out cell phone alerts similar to Amber about reducing energy during peak hours. If not for the alert, that would significantly reduce consumption in less than an hour. The state grid may have collapsed. Estimates for the human toll of these extreme heat waves have varied, although deaths from this Labor Day weekend in California have already claimed 4 lives.
Thank you, Krishna. And now a little closer to home, GRPS's new 2022 to 2027 GRPS strategic plan calls for consolidating facilities and resources to better serve students in the light of declining enrollment. In order to increase occupancy of such facilities, GRPS will consolidate multiple buildings and move staff and students together. GRPS owns approximately 4 million square feet, and while some of the space is fully occupied, 1 million of those square feet isn't being used to its full capacity. Quote, "It's not about cutting and closing to prosperity," end quote, said Dr. Roby. Quote, "We are looking for opportunities to take our facilities and how to manage them better for the future," end quote. Now, how is this going to help the staff and families? Consolidating facilities will allow us to reinvest in our school system and our school community and our resources, as well as in support staff and students, ensuring that everyone has access to fully functional and well-utilized buildings and the resources they deserve. It will positively impact finances in addition to long-term stability and operational effectiveness. After the strategic plan was released, another decision was made concerning Dr. Roby's contract with GRPS. On September 6th, the Grand Rapids Public Schools Board of Education voted to extend Superintendent Roby's contract for an additional 3 years. The extension vote pushes Dr. Roby's employment with GRPS past its original June 2023 expiration date and into 2026. Raynard Ross, president of the GRPS School Board, said the extension represents a, quote, "vote of confidence," end quote, in Dr. Roby's leadership, and the board members praised her for her dedication in guiding the district through the COVID-19 pandemic's challenging and uncertain times. Dr. Roby remarked that she had enjoyed her time in GRPS and has no regrets about her decision.
We will be right back after this from the City Voice. Stick with us.
You like writing?
Hi, my name is Sparsh. I am the head editor-in-chief of the City Voice, and yes, that is the City Voice, IB World Paper. You see this website? Beautiful website. You see these articles? Amazing articles. You see these awards? Amazing awards. You like writing? Go ahead, write about whatever you want. You want to make short stories? You want to write global politics? You want to edit videos for the broadcast? Go ahead. You want to be a broadcast anchor? Go ahead. We have a lot of things over at the City Voice, so if you have a passion for any one of those things, go ahead. Shoot me an email, irs@students@grps.org. City Voice also counts for CAS hours, so if you are struggling on CAS hours or want to get more CAS hours, go ahead. By all means, get those creativity hours in. PNN, the Pegasi News Network, our broadcast program is part of the City Voice, so if you want to be up here like me, or Krishna, or Carson, or Vishnu, or you want to write our little scripts and stuff, then go ahead. Be my guest. This has been the City Voice. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you here. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Rebecca, and I'm the mental health therapist here at City.
So you talked about the grief group in last week's City Highlights. Could you please tell us more about it? Elaborate.
No problem. So, a grief support group, we're going to work with Gilda's Club, which is all about supporting people who have suffered a loss in their family or in their life. And so, we're going to have them come in, and I'll be working with them to provide a grief support group for any students who have recently lost somebody they loved. So, it is if you're struggling with the loss of somebody, we talk about what grief is, how it affects us, and ways to get through it. It's different for everybody, and you can feel really alone sometimes when you're going through grief. So it's just a way to get an extra layer of support here at City.
And when will the grief group be meeting?
Yes, we're looking at the beginning of October, so it'll either be the first or second week of October.
And how do we sign up for this grief group?
Great question. You can either stop by and see me. You can send me an email at backr@grps.org. You can also have a parent call me. You can find that information on the City Highlights as well.
Thank you very much, Miss Back. Back to you, Krishna.
Thank you, Sparsh and Miss Rebecca. Starting today, the 12th annual Grand Rapids Art Prize has begun. Being the largest publicly attended art event in the world, the Art Prize has attracted millions of visitors over the past decade, creating an experience like no other. With artists coming together from around the globe, hundreds of pieces are scattered across Grand Rapids, each being unique from the last. This year's Art Prize includes 750 unique entries located across 150 venues, most of which are found in downtown Grand Rapids across a 3-square-mile region. Venues range from the DeVos Place to the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum. The event will last from September 15th to October 2nd. If you attend, make sure to vote for your favorite display, and remember, visiting is free, so grab your friends and family and enjoy the art.
All right, everyone, it's that time. It's time for the rundown.
In this game, we will report as many stories as we can in 1 minute.
60 seconds on the clock, and go.
Ben and Selma Anderson win the OK Gold Jamboree in their respective cross-country races, beating out many teams including Forest Hills and South Christian. Congratulations.
Carlos Alcaraz, the 19-year-old Spaniard, wins men's singles at the U.S. Open. Additionally, Polish Iga Świątek won the 2022 U.S. Open title for women's singles.
Homecoming week starts October 3rd, filled with fun and festivities. To finish off the week is the high school-only homecoming dance the evening of October 8th.
Student drivers need a parking pass form, a copy of your driver's license, vehicle registration, car insurance, and a payment of exactly $15 to city security, or your vehicle will be subject to being ticketed or towed.
For the students who missed picture day a few weeks ago, the make-up picture day is today. Make sure to get your picture taken before the end of the day.
Count days are October 5 and 6. Be sure to be here and make sure school gets proper funding.
Be sure to get your yearbook for $65 now before the price goes up at jostens.com.
For those 16 and older, a blood drive will be held October 4th.
And now let's turn to student correspondent Vishnu Mano for some more lighthearted news.
In some more lighthearted news, popular children's show Peppa Pig introduces their first same-sex couple, breaking through many of the criticisms of the show from lack of representation. Take a look.
I'm Penny Polar Bear. I live with my mummy and my other mummy. One mummy is a doctor and one mummy cooks spaghetti. I love spaghetti.
Also, a sea lion off the coast of British Columbia jumps onto a boat to escape killer whales. Ernest and Viesa Godek said they cut their engine when they spotted a trio of killer whales near their boat while fishing at Petter Bay near Victoria. The pair said they soon heard a banging on the bottom of the boat, followed by the appearance of a sea lion at the side of their craft. The sea lion then jumped onto the side of the boat in an apparent attempt to escape the killer whales. Take a look. That's it for entertaining news. Back to you, Carson.
And that's it for the show this week. We hope you enjoyed it.
And since the news does not stop when this episode ends, follow us on Instagram at Pegasi News Network for the latest headlines and developments.
This has been the PNN, and remember to smile every chance you get.